Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 33 of Ackton City here in City Skylines 2. So in the previous episode we have been building out these quays and piers over here in this lovely area, as you can see. But there is a little problem, two problems actually, so let's get out of this view. First of all, we have like a transport pier, and according to one of my sources you can connect these with another pier. I have one over here and I think I have one over here. Could not find out how to connect these, so still need to dig a little bit deeper. Also, not only that, but remember that fishing thing, the fish. We have the industry now that also, let me check this out here, production, we have fish. And it falls under agricultural, yeah. And it is said to be located, according to Google, I've been researching this, it's said to be under the garbage management for whatever reason. Now I've been looking here in this section, but I cannot find anything that is related to fish. So for me, at this point, it's like, I don't know. I really don't know how to get a fishing industry going. Now, the only thought that I have in mind, which I did not try, if you look at production, and you look at this view, then basically it says agriculture in combination with import, create fish. You can create fish and then you can export it. So agriculture is the same as this. Basically, there it says livestock, here it says fish. Yeah. Forestry, wood, etc. So I expect all these items here to be in here. No, not here. Sorry, here. And then under specialized industry here. But there's no fish here. Now I've been wondering if maybe one of these, agricultural, what do I need to do? Do I need to put like livestock farming in the water or what? I don't know. And there is no extra button here that gives me the option. I have gone through every of these icons to check out if I can find anything related to a fishing industry. It's not even showing up here. Yeah, fish is showing up here. Fish population. But there are no fish buildings. Fish population. Terrain color. Well, apparently there is fish, but yeah. I don't know. I just wonder if I'm missing something. Maybe in the settings, under gameplay maybe. I'm just thinking, out loud. So search options, interface, graphics. This is gameplay. Is this all? By the way, edge scrolling. There must be more. I don't know. Fish related? Nothing found. Okay. So interface. That's just interface. I don't think it will be. An interface. No. Input, modding, and as far as I know, under any of these water features, seasonal streams, no. It's for the moment. It's like, for me, I don't know. I have no idea where to find these fishing buildings. They're elusive. Even if I use the find it button over here, yeah, I tried it before, and I get this stuff. Those are only billboards or whatsoever, but no buildings. This searches for everything, but as soon as you click like on buildings, then you find nothing. Or commercial buildings, or any of these things. No. Yeah, these are the billboards again, and roadside props. It's weird. It's weird why the fish is not being shown under here. If anybody knows where to find it, I don't know if it's this. A zone for small farms that produces food, beverages. A zone. A farming zone. What is this anyway? Paint. I'm just thinking out loud because I've been. Oh no! Oh wait a second. That just zones an area. Okay, we can just try something out. Maybe it works. Just for the sake of it. Let me just try out. Try before you die. We grab a road, just a simple road like this, alongside this area, and it goes down slightly like that. Let's stick it to the ground. Bring it to the shoreline. Roughly like that. Little bit humpy and bumpy, but anyway, we have, a shoreline here. And if we grab that other option under here, sorry, this one, and let's see what happens if we do this. Let's see what this will make. Now, this is, it says farming zone, but I have no idea. I mean, what these things will create. Let's speed up the process. And what will this become? This will become a farming zone. Profitability getting by requires vegetables. I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so that this will work. So what leaves us that then? I mean, I have been looking on YouTube to a few videos recently of Overcharged Egg, and I have been looking to, city skylines, skylines, your skylines view basically. And I have been looking at it and thinking about, like, if it comes to how nice a city looks, then for all intents and purpose, it's like, it's kind of ugly, if you ask me. This whole thing is really, it's ugly. And if I had to figure out where to put like a real skyline, imagine you are roughly here, you're driving on this highway where you cannot see the darn thing because of those sound barriers. The skyline would then be roughly viewed from this area towards this high-rise over here, but there are also a few high-rise buildings over there and a few over there, and I don't know, we could require some higher stuff over here maybe, something that sticks out, for example in this hole here, for example. So I looked at these 3-year-old videos of Overcharged Egg, how he put together, the high rise, and to put them in such a way that you can look through the holes and you can see all the buildings basically. Well, that's an idea. I mean, according to this, we need a lot of more peeps anyway. So let me just do a little bit of grabbing this road, and then let me drag this forward, and let me take it there, bash, up to there, bash. It's an asymmetrical road, by the way, which is fine. We take a normal road, and we take this to there, and let me see, we take it even a little bit further. I've been neglecting this area for quite some time, so I think, we really need to do something. So my idea is to let me have a look. So I think it's this hole over here, I think. Yeah. So looking through it, I mean, we need something big here, roughly there. So that means like going over here. Yeah, we need something big in this area. Now, how do we get something big there? I would say maybe using the Find It mod and just try to find something that is just huge. So let's find a building, and which building is, ultra big mixed building, maybe even an office building. and 6 by 6 are the largest. So okay, I will type in 6 times 6, and now it's just a matter of like finding something that is high, very high. So is this high? You have to compare it with these buildings, and this is not high. I mean, okay, this one, that's already a little bit higher. Okay, let me put that there just for the sake of it. Let's see. Oh, let's scroll here. This is the same one. No, that's lower. How about this one? No, it's lower. No. 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 These are also no. These are definitely lower. All these. How about these? This one is, I think, slightly higher, so I put it there, temporary. How about this one? Lower, 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 lower. Yep, they're all lower. Nope. No, I don't think that these will come into the neighborhood. Did I have these? Yeah. So a little bit further. And this is, yeah, this is the best we have. And I think these buildings are also lower. Yeah, as it would seem, with offices at least, that I think this building is the biggest one. So let's see, under residential buildings, 6 by 6, which one is the biggest? The biggest whopper we can find. No, that's not that one. Oh yeah, let's also type in the word high. That might also help. Let's see. No, that's not high. No, that's not high enough. It's a pity you cannot search for physical dimensions of these buildings. Yeah, they're only the footprint, but that's it. Nope, nope, nope. 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 Coming close. Let me put this building here anyway. No. 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 Oh, those were the buildings. Right. Any commercial building that might be that high? Commercial can sometimes be high, but I don't see anything. Okay, let's get out of this this area, this view. So, how about any special buildings? We do have. Where are those buildings? No, not here. Here? No. Here? Telecom? No. Here they are. The landmarks. Some of these landmarks might be higher. Might. Yeah, they're more bigger than high. Yeah, none of these are really high. Beach pack. Beach pack, no. What is this? Whoa, this thing is high. Oh, okay. Let me zoink it there. Okay. Then we have some stadiums and some other stuff. Yeah, and don't we have any monuments or something? I mean, landmarks are the only ones. We do have. Where are those special buildings? When you get when you reach a certain achievement, I have to think again. Where are those buildings? I think they are here. Yeah, they are located here. Now let me have a look here. Ooh, wait a second. Maybe. Ooh, put it there. Which one is the biggest? Wait. Which one? Which one? They're all... Oh, now I found something here. Ooh. These are all competing buildings, actually. Okay, I only have these 2 rows, so... Okay, let me think for a moment. So I don't think these are much higher, so I think I already have the highest versions I can find. And then under commercial, these are all low, I think. Yeah, most of these are all low. Maybe this one, no. This one is, and then residential itself. Let me have a look here. No, not that one. How about this building? Also not. And this building, yeah, okay. So I think we have to work with this. With this. Now what looks nice? If you look straight towards here, I mean, this thing is rather thin, so you it's kind of easy to miss from a distance. So I think I'd rather put this building there. So let me grab this one, and we're going to relocate you temporary there. And we take this big boy and we will relocate you over here. Here we go. So watching through the gap, the gap, and then you have like sort of, yeah, a big building in the background there. Yeah. Maybe the only thing we need is more somewhat nice weather, so we can also put a little bit less clouds. Yep, nice weather, like that. No, nice weather. Does not mean that we cannot keep these other buildings. We can make connections here. So let me do a little bit of grabby this road and make it connect to... In my free time I've been playing a little bit of, a lot actually, City Skylines 1, and yeah, you know, it remains a thing, you know, the road layout in Cities 1 is just so much easier to put than in Cities 2. Cities 2 is just so awkward in many ways. But okay, it is what it is. Now let me have a look how we're going to place then the other buildings. So that big needle, you know, if that big needle is somewhat closer to the edge, maybe here could do fine. Maybe not directly next to each other, but it could be placed. So we are grabbing this thing again behind these officers like that. Let me grab this needle. Come on, needle. Yeah, thank you. And we relocate you over here where you are overlapping the... Darn it, just that thing over there, overlapping. Okay. Means like we have to do a little bit of redoing this road. Just making it a little bit closer to the buildings, which is no problem. Yep, and we are redoing it now. Of course I can click this building 50 times, relocate it, and now it will fit right there. I use the move it mod to actually move it towards that road. I think that will work. Yeah. And then with these other buildings, let me see, we have this thing, yeah, so I grab this one, grab this one, and I cannot move it like that, so I need to use the move it mod because this is a ploppable. So I think that will be fitting over here very nicely, if you don't mind. Thank you. And then you will go just here. Yeah. When you're complaining about water, it means like I need to turn you, probably. Yeah, something like that. Now you're complaining again. You're right now. Thank you. And then this one can then go over here. So this is a much lower building actually, but that's okay. I mean, we can also fill this area up with more high-rise stuff. So let us do that and see what the game comes up with. So we just go to the EU high density housing, and let's say here let's see, this is a 6x6, and here we put like a 6x6. We go to the office area, and here we do also the Euro thing, but then we do a 5x5, and we make those buildings not all the same. And this will definitely work. So we do a little bit of cheap stuff in here. For example, right next to the train track, you know, for the noise. I mean, that's why it's cheap, because it's noisy. And let me see. So we are picking this thing, and we're making this road connect to here, like that. And okay. And now regarding some parking, we always require some parking, one way or the other. Here, I don't know. No, I didn't fill out there. No, I didn't fill up that yet. So a parking there. There's a lot of parking there as well, and I think parking here. Now it does not want to put it here because of anarchy with that. Sometimes I feel like what, you know, that feeling. So we need anarchy. Control A. Okay, Shift A it is. Mamma mia! Anarchy. Turn it on. Okay. Yep, and everybody parks on the road as natural, as normal. We go to these buildings and we say like, okay, you, and then a 5x5, and then another 5x5, and then another 6x6. And we see now that this is already done. That means like we can also build somewhat smaller buildings over here as well. So we make this road a little bit longer there, and we put actually some smaller buildings here, because why not? Why not? Oh, I hate that, you know, that zoning thing. Okay, how about a little bit more space? Oh man, the zoning is nah, okay, I think it will do. So let's have a look. So we're going to the medium stuff, but I don't want row houses. What I want is French medium density row housing. No, medium density Chinese, USA medium density small apartment buildings. So let me. No, I think these were nice. These were actually nice. So let me check these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe a 4x3. Ah, that does not work. Thank you. Now, what is your problem? Also, your problem. What's your problem? Oh, okay. We don't want any problems, right? No, we don't. Okay. And another one over here. And also this one has issues somehow. Yeah, okay, thank you. And then we put a little bit of stores also right next to it. We can use these mixed housing. So we have like a combination of the mixed housing are a little bit of ugly buildings. I have to be honest with that. But if we do again also the southwest mixed housing, if we grab these and we put those all the way over here, Let's see what that will make. Maybe something nice, and then just something general commercial, also southwest on this point. I know there is a mod, you can change the zoning stuff, but I want it on this road. But yeah, we do the old-fashioned way. We just grab a path. We say like, no, you're not going to zone to this road, but to that road. Yeah. So we are grabbing this. You go there. And then you go there. And we have been filling up this stuff. Oh man, our demands are already back. Aren't we loving this stuff? So let us put a low rent housing, French, low rent. So what would that mean? If I do a 6x6, what do I get? Okay, that will be okay. Yeah, and then maybe a UK tower block as well. Yep, because this in general is our high density area. A little bit behind this, but we also need to fill out this area as well. So also here, just put in the stuff and yeah, deal with it. Let me see, we grab this thing and can we do a 5x4? Yup, no. Hiya, hit that. Zoop. Come on, go away. I want one building. Thank you. Also here, one building. One building. Jeez Louise. Okay. Sometimes it's easier to just plop these things, you know. One building. One building. Okay. EU then. That's better. And here we have. Can we still put this thing somewhere? Maybe. Let me have a look here. Where could we put this? Now let me have a look at the overview of the city. Let's have a look. Where could we squeeze in? Where do we have like a natural hole where this could be filled in? I think if we. Yeah, we look through the city, you can see kind of a hole here. So I would say maybe we could squeeze it somewhere here. It will be a tight fit. There's also a passage there. How about here? How is this connected anyway? Is this... It still connects through here. That's it's barely, but okay, it is kind of doable. So, okay, let me put also some parking around here. We don't have any yet. Parking here, Bash, perfect place. Oh, I nearly also forgot to up the money for the parking on these areas. Pay up. Already filled up, you know. Wow. We really need some serious parking here, guys. We need some parking. More parking. Where is my parking? This one? Yeah, that will fit. And here. It kind of fits, you know, if you take into account that you know, that path over there. But if I move this slightly there, we can even make use of that. We can fix this, you know. This is fixable. We can say like we remove this, and even this, and then we grab this thing. And let me see. We turn this on. We turn that on. Make this go from here to, let's see, page it up, and let's see where we will go over the highway in a bend, just like Okay, let me do that again. Also, what is this? Okay, let me try this again and then turn this thing off. You know, there's no such thing as easy working in CS2 with this stuff. I mean, this is in CS1. This always went so smooth. You know, you had never had any issues with the path. Just press home and you had it connected. Okay, you go there, and then from there to there. And here we bring this down. Not complaining yet. Slope too steep. Something like that. You go there, and then from here you will go there. Bash. So at least the area is walkable. Also, regarding walkability, let us also do something about that here as well. So we're going to make a bridge from here. 7.5 meters, like that, and then we go to the other side, like that. Also, I've noticed when I was watching Overcharged Egg's videos, you know, he used a lot of pathways. Now, I'm all for that because in my videos I like also to use a lot of pathways, you know, for people to walk. And let people walk. A lot of traffic is coming in. Which is to be expected with all these buildings over here, but yeah. So let me pick this one and let me make it a little bit longer, like that. And somehow it does not seem to be straight. I don't know. This is overlapping. Oh, I did move this building. Yeah, I remember I moved it. So let me move it back and turn it slightly. Yeah, something like that. And then we pick this whole thing and we put it on the other side like that. And on the side here, like that. And we also give it a little bit more entree price. So yeah. And what kind of interesting thingy could we just put in the middle here? It's something, I don't know, something plaza or dog activity park. Yeah, it could be placed there, because why not? And what is this? Oh, slightly too big. And this one? Chirper Fun Park. Let me have a look here. What is this dividing line? Is that a path or what? Let me join this down here. This is just a row of trees going through that road. Makes sense. Jeez, I delete the road. Okay, good work, Snowy. You're doing a fine job with this whole city. Here you go, back. And this thing actually can go. It can go here, you know. We don't need to leave a gap because. Yeah, I think that works. There's a path we can connect to, but it's very tight here on the back. And again, we have these trees. I don't know why I put these trees there. Oh, darn it! Deleted the building. Yeah, I think this tree is part of this area. So what we can do here is like we are grabbing the pathways, these, and then just take it from here to there, and in between to there. Now look at that. That is perfect. Excellent. Okay, we also put it from here to there. And like I said, if we have more walkability, the better. Yeah. Now let's see what we can place here for interesting thingy. Something that is not too big, not too big, please. Something smaller, not that small, not that big. No, maybe a few of these thingies. 1, 2, 3, or these. 1, 2. Two chirpers, and they're facing both the wrong way. Okay, good job. Let me have a look here what we can do. So we grab this thing, we move it there, then we take this thing, which we turn around. Oh, it blinks up like a Christmas tree, like and we put it in the other corner. Yeah. In between we put like a path. This one. Like that, and we connect it up to that. And from here, bring it up to there. Yeah, so it's a little bit in the shade, but that's okay. We can also add a few trees. Let me see. Turn this option off, and then this is kind of a little tree. Yeah, I love this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does not need to fill up the entire area, because you sometimes it's nice to have like a little bit of an open area regarding woods. So that's why I'm choosing for just a few bushes here and there, and not a completely filled up forest. Maybe with a rock here and there, like poink, a rock, and maybe a rock here in front. Why not? And one there. Yeah. Right, so I could, in theory, I could just say like, okay, ban all parking on these roads, but I think if I do that, I think the traffic will be just like, I don't know, it will be jam-packed, although nobody is parking here, and we still can continue. Maybe we could just fill this area up with, I think with some mixed, where's that stuff, mixed stuff, not this one, this, no. Let's see, mixed housing, yeah, here, with some offices on it. So let's say here, that's fine. And then a big boy over here. And then something with commercial. Let's see, French apartment with commercial space on the bottom, and apartments. No, I take this one instead. Like that. And maybe this one. Let's see what happens if I do this. It makes it 2. Okay. And then let's grab a Japanese one for here. Let's see what it does. That was an autosave. Makes 2 buildings. Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, so kind of building all kinds of stuff over here, and let me have a look. So again, I don't know anything about that fishing issue, where the buildings are located. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comment section. I would be glad to hear it where it is. And also, what I would love to hear is your opinion about the layout of this city. What I was thinking about doing, maybe in some future episodes or something, of maybe even another city with maybe less water, maybe is that attached? Less water, that we can really make a city that really also looks like a city. Not only that it just works as a city, but looks like a city. Now you might be thinking like, what are you talking about? Well, the game has the name, that's implying, the skyline is important in a game. The skyline is important in the game. A few trees here and there. There we go. Yeah, and I really love to know, because it always has been a little bit my, how shall I say it? What are these? Multiple bushes? Oh, those are nice. No, that always has been my Achilles heel, you know, regarding city skylines, even 1 and 2. It's like how to make a proper skyline. And I often find myself, and I'm not going to deny it, this is just the way how it is, I often find myself always terraforming the whole place to my needs, and then it becomes somewhat unnatural to, you know, if you know what I mean. It becomes a little bit, yeah, not natural. I cannot really explain it, but it's just the way how I feel it. So if we get out of this view and we look, for example, to the other side, I mean, it's like this whole plateau over here, you know, with all those industries over there, and with this huge cliff. I mean, I don't think it's really natural. I mean, yeah, of course you have a nice view from here to the city, while I'm looking at this building, which totally has been kaputted. Can we repair it? Rebuild. Okay. So yeah, that's a thing that I'm just, you know, wrestling with often. It's like how to make a proper skyline of a city. So yeah, maybe if you look at from the ground, then, you know, sometimes when I jump into the first person mode, then yeah, or you go travel along with a car, then the city looks nice. I mean, this game has been made in such a way that if you go on ground mode, then it really does not look that bad, but it's also what you know, like this is, for example, a thing that I say, like, I like it. This is something I like, you know. You get this bend that goes that way, and you're basically driving into the city from here. And yeah, this is something I really like. Now you see that pointy tower over there. You see like those buildings over there. Now you see, I like this. This is depth perspective. I really like that. Yeah. And this road continues. This main road. Main busy road with a few roundabouts here and there, even some ugly traffic lights. What? The traffic lights? I don't like traffic lights, so let me remove those. And I also hope that sooner or later we will get a traffic manager, you know, the real traffic manager, traffic manager, presidential edition. Not like that we have to monkey around here, just, you know, one button that has it all. That would be nice, you know, to have. And I know how to detail. The only thing is, like, I don't have currently the time to detail. I do know how to detail, but I don't have the time for it. Soon. Today even, it's today, my wife's sister will come from the Philippines over here, and we will have an extra guest over here at the house, and we'll have even less time to make recordings, which is a bummer, but okay. I mean, she did not see her sister for a while, and who am I to say something about that, you know? Here we go. that just around. Will that be connected to there? I mean, does that work? Not sure, but I will go around it. And then from here to there to there. Walkability, guys, walkability. Like that. Yeah. So this area has not become that bad. I mean, it looks nice. We don't have anything here. Maybe something not too big over here. No, these are too big. Ooh, ooh. I love this building. Just for the fact that it fits. But no, I like it. You know, I like it. And okay, let me grab just a few bushes. I think those are colorful bushes. Like that. Like a little bit of a divider. Also here, you know, in the back, have a little bit of privacy for these people. Yeah. And so I can continue for a while, but yeah, I mean, more things have to be done. I want to figure out how it works with the fishing industry. Also, the water levels did not drop so far yet, because last time I checked, this was still underwater. Surprise, surprise. So even though I removed the dam, it still does not flow away fast enough. Maybe, yeah, maybe it helps if I make this bigger. Yeah, then this water can flow away a little bit faster. Let me try that out before we end this episode. So, zip. Here we go. Yeah, also this is a thing that I did not anticipate about working with a streaming river that changes height whenever you monkey around a little bit with the edge, and it's just nah. I need just a simple river maybe, or just a sea that I like that more. Yeah. Well, at least what I can say is, like, I don't see any blinking symbols. Okay, somebody needs a hearse there, and we have a little bit of people complaining over here. What are these clowns? Not enough customers, so they need more people to live in this area. Okay, so if we click on this, so residential buildings, if I click this away, this away, this away, then only the residential buildings remain, and we have a whole bunch of them here at the back. But most likely it need to be more, because yeah, what can we do about it? Look at this, you know, big square. This is also something I like. You know, just put a parking lot in the middle, you know, and then just look around, and then you have all the like that, and you have all the shops and whatnot you have around, and everybody goes to their favorite place, wherever that might be. To silence, what did I say there? Silent Souls Real Estate. Yeah, that's a place I really would go in my free time. Or going to, what's that? It's the Caper. Whatever the Caper might be. Caper? Cape. Although, yeah, Cape. I cannot even read. Or is it like, oh, come on. Or is it Capia? Capia or well, whatever. whatever. But you know, even from here, you know, if you are here, let's say you're standing here and you look through this gap. I mean, yeah, that skyline there, the distance, and with those two added buildings, they really do add to the skyline. So, you know, actually I'm not complaining too much. The only thing is, like, I don't really like this map. It's I cannot put my finger to it. It's like there's too much water. There's just too much water. I rather would have like a map with less water. So I'm not even sure if I would continue this specific map, even though it's, you know, it's running fine. You know, I know how to build stuff. You know, your roundabouts, own roundabouts, and not using the template roundabouts, although here and there a few of them in the smaller areas. But yeah, so far let's keep it at that. I also want to know about the fishing thing, and also how to connect those piers, those transport piers. And like I said, if anybody knows about that, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I will say, like, thank you for watching this relatively short. We did not do that much. Episode 34. No, 33. Is this 33? I don't even know that anymore. Forget about it. Thank you for watching this episode, and I will just see you in the next episode. And also, yeah, don't forget if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and you will be notified until the next episode comes out. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you. Bye bye.